What's up, guys? It's Joseph704 giving you guys another Blu-ray update. In today's Blu-ray update, if you guys are wondering, I have a Blu-ray collection to do, so yeah, I promised you guys that. And I'm going to start the new year off, 2011, with a bang. So yeah, I have so many Blu-rays, as you guys can see, that I really am not, I'm not even going to name them all. I'm just going to do like a very slow pan. A very slow movement, so you guys can just read what you guys see, and then if you guys want to comment below what you guys see, yeah, I'll be like, yeah, whatever, because there's just so many, and I don't really have, if I named them all, really, the video would be fucking so long, and it's just not even worth it. I don't think I'm gonna even get that much views on this, but whatever the matter is, this is my collection, and this is what I have. You're gonna see some titles you're gonna see here are maybe not for you. Some titles you're gonna be like, why'd you buy it? Sometimes you'll be like, wow, that's a really good choice of movie, but you wanna know what? It is what it is, and this is my collection, and yeah. I'll name some of the titles, but I'm not gonna name all the titles. I'm just gonna do a pan, like I said, just go to a pan of what I got really quickly. So basically, before I start, I'm gonna put my finger up to there. I got, two rows. I have a first row here, and it basically just keeps on going and going and going and going and going, and it stops. Then I built a new shelf here, and that's the same size as the bottom, by the way. And so I have enough room for 2011. That should last me a good. Hopefully that should last me all of 2011, because there's not really that much that I want in the beginning of 2011 anyways. And my year is, I'm trying to, not buy a lot, as you guys can see. So yeah. If you guys are wondering how long these shelves are, from the camera, the camera makes everything look a little, from this camera I noticed a lot of things look, farther away, and it looks big, and it is big, but my room is really small, so if you're really wondering. The wall from here to here is like 8 feet, wide, and that's both shelves. So yeah. Anyways, let's get started, and let me just give you a little quick pan through. I will talk about some of the movies I have, and I will start off with some good ones. And the first good one is The Descent. I just got this, recently. The Other Guys, which it's not a bad movie, but it's okay. I found it very funny for a 2010 comedy. I found it was probably the funniest for me. I got Ben Stiller's The Town with the extended version. I really do love that movie, and I hope that movie gets an award. Another person was asking me if I got this movie, which was Legend of the Guardians, and I seen this in 3D, and I loved it in 3D. So I had to get the 3D version of it, and yeah. So I got the 3D version of that. Another one which I really do love. I love animation movies, by the way, and that's Despicable Me, and that's the 3D version with that. And I hear the 3D version on that on Blu-ray looks amazing. Same thing with the Legend of the Guardians. Another one I got, which is the A-Team. I really enjoyed that one. This is a Christmas gift. I got 88 Minutes. Didn't watch that yet. The Shawshank Redemption. I got that for like $9, really cheap. Another one, which I'm not really going to talk a lot, and it doesn't really need to be talked a lot because people overly talks about this movie all the time, and I 100% agree with people, and that's Inception. Inception is just the best, of course. You got to have that in your collection. The Sorcerer's Apprentice, I love that movie. Another good one, which I hated, I didn't really like the ending as much, and that's Salt. But everything else was okay. I enjoyed the rest of the movie, but the ending wasn't really that good. I have a feeling they're going to make a part 2, and I hope to make a part 2, because if that's the case, the ending was very bad. To me, it didn't really have a good ending. It wasn't a solid ending. Another one is Wall Street. And then you got the Shrek trilogy, all 4 of them. I mean, not really a trilogy. People were saying it's a quadrilogy or anthology, whatever. No, it's not an anthology, because if it was an anthology, it would be like, yeah, 4 movies? I'm not even sure. If anyone knows what the hell kind of trilogy this shit is, let me know. I think it's a quadrilogy or an anthology. I think it's an anthology. Fuck, I'm talking too much. Anyways, I got Night and Day. Wasn't that good, but I enjoyed it. This one was surprisingly really good. And this is a UK version. That's Disappearing of Alice Creed. I really recommend this because I was shocked on the story. I was like, holy Christ. Okay, that's good. Another good one, which I thought was a good action film, and that's The Expendables. It's just a good action film. Not a good story, just a good action film. Another one I got, which people hated, and I never really cared for the show, but that was The Last Airbender. I found the animation was really good. And let's not forget two other good movies, and that's Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I hope this gets something in the Oscars, at least something, you know what I mean? And then we got Toy Story 3. A must, you gotta have it, it's the best. And the last but not least, let's show this one because I want to show this one, and that's A Christmas Carol. That's a 3D version as well, so. And so basically, I'm going to go, you know, a little pan. We'll start off here. You guys can see the little. Got G.I. Joe. And we'll go down here. We're going to start from the bottom now. This was alphabetized, but it isn't really. It got all fucked up because I'm like. I got the Bourne trilogy. Batman, you know, A Body of Lies, The Crazies, all that. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. They have a 3D version of that, but I'm not going to buy that. Crank 1 and 2, really do love those movies. Collateral. Casino Royale, The Departed, The Dark Knight. Daybreakers, Dirty Dancing, you know, Eagle Eye, Edge of Darkness. Forrest Gump. All four of the all four Fast and the Furious. They're making a fifth one. It's called Fast 5. Fight Club, very good movie. I gotta stop here before that. Probably my favorite movie in my whole collection. Well, one of my favorite movies in the collection. But besides that, all these movies I have are really good. I would say this is my favorite Bruce Willis movie, and that's The Fifth Element. My favorite movie from him. And this Blu-ray is just fantastic. It's well made. I highly recommend that movie. You gotta have that in your collection. Like, really. Gran Torino, The Godfather Collection. That's a must. Gangs of New York. I have all 6 of the Harry Potters. So, yeah. Hot Tub Time Machine, The Hangover. What else? Hurt Locker, Hellboy 2, Iron Man 1 and 2, I Am Legend, if you guys see that, iRobot. You know, tons of movies here, guys. There's so much, I can't even name them all. Kick-Ass, love that movie. I hope that gets an award, too. I'm hoping for the Oscars, we'll see. Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Surprisingly, this got a lot of views on my channel. I'm surprised. A lot of Lord of the Rings fans out there. This is a good set. I wish they did a little bit better on the first quality of the video. But I don't know. We'll see for the extended version. This was another good movie. I enjoyed this a lot. And that was Loyal Abiding Citizen. That was great. This was a crazy movie. Gerard Butler's a beast. He's just nuts. He's a fucking nutbag, that guy. What else? This is based off a book, The Lovely Bones. My mom read this book, and she said it was so sad. And the movie was really fucking sad. I'm not gonna lie. It was really sad. But I recommend it. I think that was a good movie. Another favorite of mine, and that's just Monsters, Inc. Oh, man. I love Pixar. I would say the only Pixar movie I really didn't have fond of was Cars. But I do have that on Blu-ray if you guys seen that somewhere. I probably passed it. 9, not my favorite Tim Burton movie. What else? I have all National Treasure 1 and 2. Men in Black, No Country for Old Men. You know, Madagascar 1 and 2. I like part 2 of Madagascar. I heard them making a part 3 in 2011, so we'll see about that. Monsters vs. Aliens. I wish they make a part 2 of this, because I really enjoyed this, and I'm hoping they come out official 3D release on this movie, because I'd buy it. I really did like that movie. Moon. This is another. David Bowie's son directed this. Sam Rockwell's in this. Yeah, amazing movie. Definitely pick this one up. That's a must. The Mummy trilogy, the whole 1, 2, and 3. both 1, 2 of the Matrix, Master and Commander. That's a boomer. That sounds amazing on my surround sound system. Public Enemies, Predators, Pearl Harbor, Pinocchio. This is the 70th edition anniversary. Yeah, a lot of you people didn't know I had these movies because it's my first collection, but I know I didn't. When I started the Blu-ray thing, I really didn't like. I know I just started to start it, but not. I didn't show all my collection. I saved, the best for last, or whatever it was. Prince of Persia. I'm not Prince of Persia. The Princess and the Frog. Pandorum. This was a really good. Dennis Quaid and Ben Foster. They are a great. They get really good in this movie. Like, this movie's really good with them. They're great actors. Prince of Persia. I really did like this movie. I really think this should get something. Not really an Oscar, but I say best set. Maybe go for best set design. Something that would be nice. It was a good set. I don't know who can get best set for on the Oscar. The Patriot. This was a very good movie. I really do like that movie. And another movie I love James Bond. I don't have that much James Bond, but Quantum of Solace. That's a good one. Another one which is freaking phenomenal, and that is Road to Perdition. I think that's how you pronounce it. Very good film. Ratatouille. I love animation. Like I said, great movie. You got Men in Tights, Robin Hood, Rescue Dawn, The Road. That's based off a novel. What was it? Like a couple of nights ago, me and my family members, my aunt and my uncles, cousins, we all sat down and watched this on TV, and they really enjoyed it. And I read the book. The book was so sad. I do recommend that movie. The Rundown. This is probably the only movie I like with The Rock. Everything else he does is kind of shit to me. But yeah, it's okay. I think it's good. I can put it back now. Fuck. Okay. I got the Rambo set, and I do have Rambo, the 4th one, and I have the Pirates of the Caribbean. This is I think out of all the trilogies I watch that I have, this is the one I watch constantly. I am a die-hard Pirates of the Caribbean fan. I love all 1, 2, and 3. I don't hate any of them. I don't dislike anything in the movie of all 3 of them. I love every single one of these. This set is God. You gotta have this set. And I cannot. Once I heard it coming out with part 4, I was like, wow, this is gonna be a mind trip. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait for part 4 in 2011. It comes around the time around my birthday too, so that's pretty cool. I got Robin Hood. This is a newer one. A lot of people didn't like that, but it's okay. I got Slumdog Millionaire. I didn't even open it yet. Yeah, didn't even open that. I do like this movie, and I watch this constantly too, and I don't know why. I'm not a really big Star Trek fan, but this movie is just fantastic on Blu-ray. It's amazing, amazing. I always pop that sucker in. I'm blown away. It's amazing. What else? Stardust, Shutter Island. I think this is another good Leonardo DiCaprio. Another one which I heard they're making a part 2, and that's Sherlock Holmes. I loved it. Both of these actors, Jude Law and Robert Downey Jr., just make a great cast together. Amazing. Good stuff. Definitely recommend it. Another good war movie. This is probably my favorite war movie. One of them. And that's Saving Private Ryan. You got Sin City, The Soloist, Spider-Man 3. I know not all of them. I have some movies that are floating around here that aren't together, but this video's kind of unorganized. So yeah. All the Transporter 1, 2, and 3. 30 Days of Night. This is my favorite vampire movie. One of them. This is really good. Definitely good horror flick. Top Gun, another good one. Transformers 1 and Transformers 2. A lot of people are biased and they hate these movies, and they like the first one, but they hate the second one. I say forget that, and I love both of them. I'm not really a big fan of. I never really watched the TV shows, so I don't hate the TV shows. I just really didn't have time for it. But I do love these two, and I cannot wait for the third one. I think the third one's gonna be amazing. All the Terminators, Terminator Judgment Day, Terminator 3, Terminator Salvation. So yeah. Taken, it's another good movie. 310 to Yuma. Toy Story 1 and 2. I know 3 is up there, and I showed it in the beginning. This is another good one. 300, the complete series. That's just a digibook. Amazing, amazing set. 2012, I actually enjoyed that one. And No, the World's Not Going to End, 2012. Tropic Thunder. Taking of Pelham 1 to 3, the remake. I thought that was great. Disney Pixar's Up. Love that movie. Up in the Air. Unthinkable. Van Helsing, didn't even open that yet. Watchmen, Director's Cut. I loved Watchmen. Where the Wild Things Are, another good one. War of the Worlds, Wanted, what else? Wall-E, Zombieland, Predators, Beauty and the Beast, Diamond Edition, and, my last one, but not least, How to Train Your Dragon. So anyways, guys, that's my whole Blu-ray set, all my collection. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think. There's a lot, so you guys have a good one, and have a good 2011. Peace.